So, Your Honor, with Ms. Baker's case, and Ms. Baker is before the court in 25 CF 1727, if we could just pass her for a brief moment, Your Honor. She's trying to decide whether to set this case for trial or not. She has a couple questions.
That's fine. We've got plenty of time, Ms. Baker. I just want to make sure I'm getting through people quickly, and then you can talk to Mr. Maddox while someone else is handling their cases, and we'll readdress it later.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Thank
let's
you.
recall Ms. Baker.
Brett Barlow? Brett Barlow?
Is Brett Barlow here? Why don't you recall it, Mr. Maddox?
Nathan Barnhill? To be followed by James Barrow? Your Honor, this is Mr. Barnhill before the court in 26 CF 199. Your Honor, I anticipate filing a motion to get the search warrant in this case and then likely setting deposition. So I would ask for a continuance in this case.
First time up, June 22nd, 1 p.m. Mr. Barnhill, be back on that date. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
James Barrow? To be followed by Marley and Benford. Your Honor, this is Mr. Barrow before the court in 25 CF 2191.
Is he on Johnstown? He's last stop.
Your Honor, I do anticipate setting depositions in this case if I'm unable to resolve it, so I would ask for a continuance in this case.
Do you know what number he is on the docket?
He wasn't on the docket. I did notice that, but I did have him down for today, Your Honor. His case was continued last time.
He should be on for today.
Yes, Your
And I'm looking at last cycle's docket, and he was on there and set for today at 1 o'clock, but he's not on my paper docket for today.
I didn't see him either. I thought he might have hired private, but I went and checked. I didn't see that he had. You haven't hired any private counsel, have you? Okay.
Not that I know of.
I'll take a look at that as to make sure he gets on the right docket. All right, Mr. Barrow, we're going to see you back on June 22nd at 1 p.m. Yeah, or you want to mind of showing up at 9 o'clock?
Just your dulcet tones.
Thank you, sir.
Cool.
All right, Marley and Benford. Hi, sir. To be followed by Linda Blanc. I'll need to approach on Linda Blanc, Your Honor.
Okay. This is Mr. Binford in 25 CF 1920.
Yes, Your Honor. His case from 25 CF 1973 is still showing as open. The state and I had discussed that last time, and the state announced it was taking no action on that case as it's a duplicate of this one.
That's the 1973, you said?
Correct, Your Honor.
That last time, duplicate case, state takes no action, it's,
Yes, Your Honor.
still on the docket. Well, I think they have to file something that says no info or no prosecution, just to make sure that it's taken off.
If that's what the clerk requires, other than announcing it in open court, I can do that.
Stick around.
All right, so what are we doing on the
So, Your Honor.
1920 case?
Yes, Your Honor. Statement. So, Your Honor, I've spoken to the state about this case. I anticipate Mr. Benford's brother filing a statement in this case, and if so, based on what the state and I have discussed, the state intends to dismiss this case, Your Honor, so we do intend to resolve it. That being said, I haven't been able to get the statement from him. He did schedule an appointment with my office to write the statement, the affidavit, but missed that appointment, Your Honor. So I would like another opportunity to get this statement, if necessary. I don't usually do this, but in this particular case, I would. I would just depose him. I'd get his address and depose him. It would be necessary so that the state can make the proper assessment in this case, but I do anticipate it will drop off.
Okay, what date would you like to put it on?
Your Honor, I would ask for the next pretrial conference.
June 22nd, 1 p.m., Mr. Binford. Let's follow up with it, Mr. Maddox, see if you can get it resolved.
Thank you, Your Honor. Stick around. May we approach on Linda Blanc, Your Honor?
Yes. All right, June 22nd, 1 PM.
Ron Brunson?
Brinson?
Brunson, yes.
Okay.
Be followed by Daryl Brooks. Your Honor, this is Ms. Brenson before the court in 25 CF 2125. If the court may recall, we got reappointed to this case after her counsel withdrew. I have been given all of the discovery. I just need to meet with Ms. Brenson about that. I do believe depositions will be necessary in this case, Your Honor, so that'll be the next step, getting those set once I go over discovery with her. And I anticipate we'll have depositions set or a date set before the next pretrial conference.
You said you have to meet with her. Have y'all met before?
We had, Your Honor. I haven't, the last time I met with her was after this pretrial conference, but I hadn't gone over discovery with her at that
Okay,
point.
I got you. I just
Yes.
wanted to make sure because I know
But she's
there's
been
a
in touch.
geography issue,
Yes, no, she's been in
that y'all have
touch.
had a chance to do that. All right, June 22nd, 1 PM. We'll see you back on that date, Ms. Brinson. Obviously, have that meeting with Mr. Maddox, so y'all can go over discovery and make your next steps. All right, thank you.
Mr. Brooks? Be followed by Dalton Carpenter. Your Honor, we're going to have a resolution in this case, just need to finalize it with the state.
Today?
Yes, Your Honor, it'll be
Okay.
today.
All right, Brandon, we'll call you back up, Mr. Brooks, to resolve the case.
Stick around, okay. Mr. Carpenter? Hi. To be followed by Christopher Cassidy. Your Honor, this is Mr. Carpenter before the court on 25 CF 1821. Your Honor, I anticipate having a resolution on 6/4 if we could put it on docket day.
5-4?
5/4, sorry.
It's okay.
That's correct, Judge.
I confused March with May about 16 times this morning for some reason.
All right.
May 4th at 9 o'clock.
Let you.
Clear, continue.
You're good, sir. 9 a.m. on 5/4. Mr. Cassidy, Christopher Cassidy. I'll recall that case, Your Honor. We do have depositions set in that case. Roy Chalmers. To be followed by Christopher Chase. I believe the state has an announcement in Mr. Chalmers' case, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, the state announces an all process Mr. Chalmers' case.
All right, Ms. Jonas, your case has been dismissed. Thank you. Have a good day.
Mr. Chase? All right, this is Mr. Chase before the court in 25 CF 2012. Your Honor, we do have depositions set for May 26th, so I would ask for a continuance to the next pretrial.
Without objection.
All right, case is getting a little old, so let's make sure it's ready the next time around, June 22nd, 1 PM. See you back on that date, Mr. Chase.
I did, yeah. We'll get him at the end. Mr. Barlow's here, Your Honor. I'll recall him as soon as I. Christopher Chisholm. Your Honor, this is Mr. Chisholm before the court in 26 CF 409. The state and I had been in talks about possibly resolving this case. It is a first time up. I would ask for a continuance. Ms. Bosso needs some time to review.
That's correct, Your Honor. No objection.
June 22nd, 1 PM. Be back on that date, Mr. Chisholm, and stay in touch with Mr. Maddox. All right. Oh,
Correct.
Mr. Chisholm?
Yes, sir.
Court security needs DNA. It's because of the felony arrest, they have to do the DNA sample. Apparently, they didn't do it when they should have before.
Okay. John Cobb, to be followed by Thomas Craig. Your Honor, could we set this for 5-4 for resolution?
This is Mr. Cobb.
Yes, Your Honor. This is
All
Mr.
right.
Cobb, 25 CF 2101.
All right, Mr. Cobb, we'll see you back on next Monday, May 4th at 9 o'clock.
Sir. Thomas Craig, to be followed by Connor Davis. Is there a Layla Mitchell here?
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir,
Right.
other side.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Craig before the court in 26 CF 106 and 26 CF 75. Your Honor, it is the first time up in both cases. I am asking for a continuance.
All right, Mr. Craig, it's going to be June 22nd, 1 PM. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox, your lawyer, and so we'll see you back on that day.
Mr. Davis? All right, Your Honor, this is Connor Davis before the court in 25 CF 1796. I do anticipate the alleged victim being here and talking to the state about this case, which may result in an announcement. If not, though, I'll continue. But if we could just pass this case for an opportunity for that, Your Honor.
All right, pass Mr. Davis.
Thank you. All right, stick around. Thanks. Douglas Dawsey. Be followed by Andrea De Jesus.
Trying to at least.
All right. Your Honor, we do have depositions set in this case for June 9th. I would ask for a continuance to the next pretrial.
It's Mr. Dawsey?
No objection, Your Honor.
Sorry?
Dawsey?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Dawsey, 25 CF 1590.
No objection, Your
When are the depots?
June 9th.
June 9th. All right, Mr. Dawsey, we'll see you back on June 22nd, 1 PM. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox. All right,
Thanks, man.
have a good day.
Andrea De Jesus. To be followed by Ernest, oh no, Ernest Dempsey's a Zoom, Your Honor.
He's on Zoom. I can bring him up. He's there.
Excellent. Your Honor, this is Ms. De Jesus before the court in 25 CF 296. The state is still finalizing the pretrial intervention agreement offer, Your Honor. So I would ask for a full cycle continuance to June 22nd, but I anticipate this case dropping off.
So it'll be PTI without a plea.
It'd either be that's what, either a PTI or a PTI with a plea, depending on what the state decides to offer after review.
All right, Ms. De Jesus, June 22nd, 1 PM. Obviously, if y'all get that paperwork in, it's not a plea, it's just PTI, then you might not have to come back in that day, but just stay in touch with Mr. Maddox. All right, Mr. Dempsey, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ernest
Mr.
Dempsey,
Dempsey.
25 CF 1986. Go ahead, Mr. Maddox.
Yes, Your Honor, we're gonna have a resolution in this case. Are you available May 4th, sir? At 9
May
a.m.?
4th?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you get the plea agreement that I sent to the email?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. It's a misdemeanor plea offer, Your Honor, so technically I won't even need it. It's an assault on a law enforcement officer. Do you need fingerprints for that? I don't think so. I didn't think so, but you might.
I don't think assault is enhanceable.
I don't think so.
But let me double. All right, I'll take a look at it, but I'm not sure that we do. Anyone else? It's
Last
not
one,
battery, assault, obviously battery is enhanceable. I don't think assault is for that purpose, so.
Okay.
I don't think we'll need fingerprints, but if you want to do the written plea, I'll take a look at it on May 4th.
Yes, Your Honor. All right, sir. Can he appear via Zoom on May 4th, Your Honor, just to
Sure.
make sure he's here if he needs something? Okay.
Yes, May 4th can do Zoom 9 o'clock for a misdemeanor plea.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Dempsey. See it May 4th at 9 o'clock.
All right, thank y'all.
All right. Leslie Dressman. To be followed by Kawana Durham. Your Honor, this Ms. Dressman before the court in 26 CF 335. Your Honor, it is her first time up. I am asking for a continuance.
Without objection.
It's only the first time up. I think we've seen you a lot, Ms. Dressman. I feel like you've been here several times for pretrial, but I guess it's not.
I had to double check myself, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, June 22nd at 1 p.m. is your next court date. Ms. Dressman, stay in touch with Mr. Maddox, and we'll see you next time.
Durham? To be followed by Stephen Ellis. Your Honor, this is Ms. Durham before the court in 25 CF 1810. Your Honor, depositions are set for May 26th. I would ask for a continuance to next pretrial.
No objection.
You said May 26th for depots, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Durham, June 22nd at 1 p.m. is your pretrial conference date. We'll see you back on that date. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
June 22nd. Yep.
Mr. Maddox, going back to the fingerprint issue, an adjudication of guilt is required, but I won't need fingerprints
Okay. Thank you.
because it involves law enforcement.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Ellis? Hey. Should I pass Mr. Ellis, Your Honor? I need to talk to him about the plea agreement that I have.
All right, you're just going to pass them, bring them back later?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Ellis will call you back up after Mr. Maddox gets a chance to talk to you.
All right, thank you. Cecil Espino, to be followed by Cytruvian Flagler. Your Honor, if we could set Mr. Espino for May 4th for possible resolution, plea or continuance, Your Honor. His offer is a PTI. State's going to finalize the terms, and I'll go over that with him and see if we can resolve it.
All right, Mr. Espino, we'll see you back on May 4th at 9 a.m. for a PTI offer.
Cytruvian Flagler. Okay. All right, this is Mr. Flagler before the court in 26 CF 87. Your Honor, I am asking for a continuance in this case.
First time up,
I believe so.
June 22nd, 1 o'clock. It's your next court date. Mr. Flagler, stay in touch with Mr. Maddox. I would maybe suggest a different shirt next time.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Xavier Fontenot. Just getting the state attorney's signature on the plea, Your Honor.
All right.
Approach.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Fontenot, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Xavier Lane Fontenot, 09/11/97.
All right, Mr. Fontenot, you're here in 25 CF 1833, where you're currently charged with a flee or attempt to elude law enforcement, third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years in state prison. DUI third conviction, also a third-degree felony, punished by up to 5 years in state prison, and reckless driving, which is a specified traffic offense with a possible incarceration of up to 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement between you and the state that would call for you to plea as charged as to count 1. On count 2 would be a lesser included offense of misdemeanor DUI first offense. Does he have potential priors in this? I'm just, as far as advising him of what DMV may do.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe he did. I don't believe the reason for the first DUI is because the state did not have access to those priors.
Okay. Because sometimes DMV will do different things than I say because they do it based on what's on his driving record. So if there's priors, they may give him a longer suspension and lesser ability to get a hardship license based on what they have on their record. But I don't know what that is. So I just want to put that on the record for Mr. Fontenot's benefit. All right, as part of the plea, it would be 2 years of probation on count 1. Waive cost of supervision, $615 court costs, $150 cost of defense. Count 2 would be 11 months, 29 days of probation to be concurrent with count 1. DUI school, again, if they think he's got a prior on his DMV record, they'll make him do the advanced or second level DUI school. Victim impact panel, 6 months driver's license suspension. Again, DMV may do something differently. 50 hours of community service, $500 fine, 10-day vehicle impound, and it'd be adjudication of guilt. Is that on all counts?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So you understand that'll be a felony conviction for you, Mr. Fontenot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, is that the state's agreement? And I'm sorry, and count 3 would be dismissed by the state. Is that the state's agreement?
Yes, that's great.
Okay, And Mr. Fontenot, have you had a chance to go over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand and sign it?
Yes, sir.
You need any more time to go over it with your lawyer?
No, sir.
Are you satisfied with your lawyer's advice and representation?
Yes, sir.
You didn't date it here, Mr. Fontenot. You mind if I put the date on it for next to
I
your
don't
signature?
mind.
Okay, thank you. Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No, sir.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No, sir.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the terms of the agreement that I just read?
No, sir.
You understand by entering a plea, there won't be a trial of any kind?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that you're giving up your trial rights, which are on page 2 of the agreement you said you understood and signed?
Yes, sir.
And you understand you're waiving any potential defenses that you may have?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation or exclusion from the country?
Yes, sir.
All right, and what is your plea to the fleeing or attempting to elude, third-degree felony, as well as DUI, first offense misdemeanor?
No contest.
I'll accept your no contest plea is freely, voluntarily, knowingly given. State have an announcement as to count 3.
Count 3, it's null prost.
Okay. Be an adjudication of guilt on counts 1 and 2. 2 years probation on count 1, concurrent with count 2. Waive cost of supervision, $615 court costs, $150 cost of defense. Count 2 is to the misdemeanor DUI, which is 316.193, paragraph 1. 11 months, 29 days of probation to run concurrent with count 1. Complete DUI school, complete a session of the victim impact panel, which can be done online. 6 months driver's license suspension, 50 hours of community service, $500 fine, 10-day vehicle impound, also adjudication of guilt. Do you understand what I told you, that DMV may do some things differently depending
Yes,
on
sir.
what they have on their driving record for you?
Yes, sir.
Because DMV will treat it like it's there, even if the state couldn't use it for purposes of criminal conviction, so. Mr. Fontenot, this is a guideline sentence, as you scored 19.8 points. I need you to be fingerprinted. And then I need you to speak with probation, who's sitting there behind you, and then you have 30 days to appeal.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, sir.
683.
Michael Foreman to be followed by-
683 court costs, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Ron.
683 on court costs.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Michael Foreman to be followed by Joshua Fowler. Your Honor, so this is Mr. Foreman before the court in 25 CF 2172. Some of the records that the state has are pretty blurry, so we need to get new copies of those. The state has reached out to get those. Mr. Foreman also has another appointment set with me for June 11th, Your Honor, to discuss this case further. So, Your Honor, I would ask for a continuance to the next pretrial conference.
Any issues?
That is correct, and no objection from the state, Your Honor.
June 22nd at 1 p.m., Mr. Foreman. Make sure you stay in touch with him. You've got an appointment coming up on the 11th. It sounded like you knew that already before he asked. So make sure you make that, and we'll see you on the 22nd.
Thanks, sir. Amen. Mr. Fowler? To be followed by Destiny Fry. Your Honor, this is Mr. Fowler before the court in 25 CF 2468. I do believe the state has an announcement in this case.
1 second, Your Honor, I just want to make sure, double check before I do something I will regret. Yes, Your Honor, based off of the victim's request in this case, the state is going to null pros 25 CF 2468.
All right. Case is dismissed, Mr. Fowler.
Destiny Fry. Your Honor, this Ms. Fry before the court in 25 CF 1898. Depositions have been taken in this case, Your Honor. Ms. Fry does wish to provide me some additional text messages and photographs that she has. She went to the clerk's website and used the email that's on there for me. The email is wrong that's listed on the clerk's website. I'll have to get in touch with the clerk's office and get that fixed, but that's the email she sent it to. So she thought she had sent me those text messages and photographs, but she had sent it to the wrong email as a result of that. I do anticipate this being the last continuance. We can go ahead and announce that, Your Honor, and we'll be ready to either resolve this case or go to trial on June 22nd.
All right, state, any issues?
No objections. We just ask that if any reciprocal, we get it ahead of time so we can review it
Absolutely.
with time.
All right, June 22nd, 1 PM for pretrial conference. Ms. Frey, make sure you send that to Mr. Maddox so he can get it. If you're all going to use it for anything, he's got to send it over, and we don't want to wait till the last minute for that, so. All right.
Gerald Gant to be followed by Desiree Glover. Mr. Gant? All right. Your Honor, he's before the court in 26 CF 340 and 26 CF 214. Your Honor, I am asking for a continuance in both cases. I do believe they're both first-time ups.
I see it as first time up. All right, June 22nd, 1 PM. Mr. Gant, stay in touch with Mr. Maddox, and we'll see you back on that date for your next pretrial.
Thanks, man. Desiree Glover to be followed by Shannon Garrett.
Your Honor, can I address Mr. Fontenot real quick?
Sure.
He just provided an address of Mississippi.
Correct.
It'd be $150 now, I think it is.
Okay.
Transfer fee, with the understanding that he may have to stay here until they accept it by the state of Mississippi.
Yes, and I expressly talked to him about that before he
Okay.
entered this plea.
Mr. Fontenot, did y'all talk about that already?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's just a little extra fee, it's just for the processing to go through the interstate compact so they can supervise you in another state. But we have to announce it, so thank you for that, Mr. Berry. Any other issues?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Who's this, Mr.
This is
Maddox?
Ms. Glover, Your Honor, Desiree Glover, before the court in 26 CF 185 and 26 CF 259. Your Honor, I am asking for a continuance in these cases. They're both first-time ups.
I have no objection to a continuance, however, I will be filing a motion to revoke bond. She got arrested on the 4th of this month in Escambia County for what appears to be petty theft.
Okay. So you're gonna file a motion to revoke it. Okay.
All right. June 22nd at 1 PM. I'll entertain any motions that are filed.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is Shannon Garrett before the court in 25 CF 2260 and 25 CF 2025. Is Mr. Smelly here? Your Honor, I am asking for a continuance in these cases. The state has made an amended offer just last week of 24 months DOC, so I need to go over that with Mr. Garrett. So I would ask for a continuance, Your Honor, to June 22nd.
I mean, can we not handle it next week? These cases from October.
Well, why don't we do this, Your Honor? Why don't we pass him? Why don't I talk to him for a bit? I anticipated the alleged victim being here today and that potentially taking care of the felony battery case, Your Honor, depending on what he tells the state. So if we could pass him, Your Honor, and I'll talk to him.
All right, pass Mr. Garrett. We'll see him
Around
in-
Mr. Garrett.
once he has a chance to talk to Mr. Maddox again.
Amy Gould. Take a seat.
Who's this?
This is Miss Amy Gould, Your Honor.
Okay.
26 CF 182. Your Honor, I am asking for a continuance in Miss Gould's case. It is her first time up.
All right, Ms. Gould, it's going to be June 22nd at 1 PM for your pretrial conference. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox, and we'll see you back on that date.
Christopher Good. Christopher Govia to be followed by Joshua Green. All right, this is Mr. Govia before the court in 26 CF 309. State's going to reach out to the alleged victim, but I do anticipate being resolved this case by the next cycle, Your Honor, so I would ask June 22nd pretrial conference.
If it's not going to be resolved, let's make sure it's being worked up.
Yes, Your Honor.
June 22nd, 1 PM. See you back on that date, Mr. Gabea. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
Joshua Green to be followed by Ashley Nolan. Ashley Nolan. Your Honor, this is Mr. Green before the court in 26 CF 343. We're going to have a resolution in this case, Your Honor. Just need to write it up.
All right, Mr. Green, we'll pass you. You'll talk to Mr. Maddox, go over some paperwork, and we'll call you back.
Take a seat. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Come on. Normally, I wouldn't handle ends, Your Honor, but she was listed under me, so I believe I'll just keep her.
Yeah, she was on the front of the docket too, under you.
She was.
Just
I've had her
out of,
before
out
that.
of order alphabetically and assigned to a different lawyer, okay.
I do have an offer from the state, Your Honor. I do need to go over it with Ms. Knowling. It is her first time up today, so I would ask for continuance. If it doesn't resolve, we'll just set it for sentencing. I think it's a PTI with plea.
I mean, it was a PTI with a plea, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Your next,
What else y'all need to go through? I mean, it's, she pled to it, so it's either she can talk about what the state offered, or we can just go forward to sentencing.
go ahead and, that's fine, Your Honor. What is the next sentencing date that we have?
Depends on how quick you want it.
What would be the next miscellaneous date?
Well, Thursday.
Not quite that soon, the next one after that?
That's why I asked the question.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, I've got the 30th, I've got the 7th
May
of
30th?
May,
Okay.
and then after that it'd be May 28th.
May 28th, Your Honor.
All right. All right. May 28th for plea or sentencing.
Yes. Make an appointment with my office.
Yes, sir.
Call my assistant, tell her I told her. That you as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Whatever day it works.
Yes, sir.
That's all I have for now, Your Honor. I'll recall these cases as soon as I'm able to talk to everybody.
All right, perfect.
Thank you.
Ms. Rivers, are you up?
Yeah, Charles. The first one I would call is Larry
that?
Miller.
Clear sentencing, is that 9 a.m. or 2 p.m.?
Oh, let's go 9 AM.
Okay. Your Honor, this is Larry Miller before the court on 20 CF 2061, represented by Mr. Russell, 24 CF 1399, represented by myself. Your Honor, we're going to have to request a continuance. There was one person that could not be deposed, Edgar Batson. I did speak with the state and asked if they do plan on using him. They've indicated they are. So we do need to get his deposition. It was returned as not found.
Please turn off your cell phones.
Followed by Jennifer Polk.
All right, Mr. Miller will be June 22nd, 1 PM. I think I called it last continuance last time, but
Yes,
obviously
Your
if people aren't showing up for depositions, that kind of slows that down, but I'd like this to be resolved next time.
Yes,
These
Your
cases are very old.
Yes.
All right, I'll see you
June
on
22nd.
June 22nd, 1 o'clock.
Your Honor, the next case, the person is not present. They filed a waiver. That is James Mullen, 24 CF 2918.
Okay.
Your Honor, this is the one where the evaluation is not until May with Dr. McDonald. So we are requesting continuance to the 622 docket.
6:22 at 1 o'clock.
The next one is Jalen Parker, 26 CF 56. Your Honor, they indicated he was outside, so we'll just go back to him.
Just call him back.
Yes. Jennifer Polk. Your Honor, I had not noticed her today. That's 25 CF 1335, 25 CF 1336.
Have you had any contact with
I
him?
have, Your Honor. You did order for her to meet with me. She did meet with me. We did go over the videos on 25 CF 1335. Didn't have the video at the time of 1336. I do have it now. We'll be requesting a continuance.
It'd be without objection. But we would ask for a capias if she was provided notice, which she was in court.
I see that she was present on February 23rd with Ms. Rivers, and she was given this date of 4/27 at 1 PM. Based on that, I'm going to issue a capias no bond. If she shows up or you find her, Ms. Rivers, just bring it back up.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, the next one, yes. The next one is Billy Perdue, 25 CF 1084, followed by Nicholas Pittman. Your Honor, Mr. Perdue is 25 CF 1084. He is, oh, hello, Mr. Parker. This is Mr. Parker, Your Honor. He was outside of the courtroom there.
Oh, Jalen Parker.
Yes, Your Honor. So his case is relatively new. I do need to meet with him to go over his case. I'm going to request continuance to 622.
No objection.
June 22nd, 1 PM. Mr. Parker, make sure you meet with Ms. Rivers, and we'll see you back on that date.
June 22nd. I'll give it to you just a second. So the next one is Billy Perdue, 25 CF 1084. Your Honor, this is Mr. Perdue.
Okay.
Your Honor, in speaking with Mr. Perdue, he says he wants to hire a private attorney. He's requested continuance to 622.
All right, Mr. Perdue, have you met with a private lawyer?
This
Okay.
morning,
This morning?
yeah. I just come up with the money to pay for him.
Okay, but your case is almost a year old.
I know, we're going.
All right, well, I'll see you back on May 4th to see with your new lawyer, or we're gonna see what we're gonna do with setting up your case. So that's next week, Monday, 9 o'clock.
Next week?
Yes, sir. Your case is almost a year old, and now you're hiring a different lawyer. I wanna make sure that person's catching up to speed.
After Mr. Pittman is Josephine Powell. Your Honor, approaching is Nicholas Pittman, 26 CF 76. Your Honor, I have met with Mr. Pittman. At the time, we didn't have discovery. We do have discovery now, so I'm going to request a continuance to 622 to go over his discovery.
No objection.
6:22, 1 o'clock. Mr. Pittman, make sure you make a meeting with Ms. Rivers so you can go over discovery with her. We'll see you back on that date.
Your Honor, the next one is Josephine Powell, 25 CF 1619, followed by Jordis Reed. Ms. Powell is before the court on 25 CF 1619. She is present, Your Honor. We've been trying to set this case for depositions. I do believe that depositions are going to be either in May or June. There is a person now that handles subpoenas for the sheriff's office, and before depositions can be set, it has to go through that person. And so we're just still waiting.
Oh,
back-
the court
Court
liaison?
Yes, so we're still waiting on approval from the court liaison to set the depositions.
Approval is what they're telling you?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. I tried to push this issue almost 20 years ago when I first moved over here. I don't think it's an approval situation, it's really a coordination situation.
think
But
so,
I
too.
just found out about that person going into that role a couple weeks ago. So I'm glad that they've got someone who can help coordinate those things, but I don't think it's an approval, disapproval thing. If that's what it becomes, I'd like to know about it.
So my assistant was advised by her higher-ups that that's how it's to proceed. So I figure we'll see how this works out for this cycle, and then
I'd
It'll
like to
inform the
hear
court.
all about it as y'all tread through these new waters.
thank you, Your Honor. In the meantime, it's 6:22 for her court date, Your Honor.
Yes, 6:22, Ms. Powell, 1 o'clock, but this case is getting on the older side.
Your Honor, she meets with me, she provides me
Oh,
with
I
all types of
understand.
information.
I think the reason I bring it is not just for a defendant or the defense lawyer, but everyone involved to say, hey, this case is getting old, let's make it a priority. Especially if you're coming across new hurdles. All right, 6:22, 1 o'clock, Ms. Powell, we'll see you back then.
Your Honor, the next one is Cameron Reynolds, 25 CF 1494.
Did you call Reed?
I did call Ms. Reed. Jordis Reed? Oh, she is there, okay.
Oh, she's there.
I'm letting you sit for a few minutes, okay? Your Honor, this is Cameron Reynolds. How far would you like for me to continue it to?
I would, and this situation is one that, we're trying to figure out at our office, whether to handle it in this court or juvenile court, and I just have to have the conversation. Haven't done that yet, and that's on me. I will get that to Mr. Reynolds.
Because it's criminal traffic, it normally goes to adult
Well-
court, but
And technically, the rule is, but this might be an exception to the rule situation, so. we're
Okay.
Still.
Well, this is a case from August, so I think the decision needs to get, I know you're new to it, Ms. Flowers, but someone's gonna make a decision. What date are y'all asking for? Ooh,
6:22, Your Honor?
all right. I expect the decision will be made in advance of that. All right, June 22nd, Mr. Reynolds, we'll see you back on that date.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Your Honor, the next one is Mathis Root. That's 26 CF 176. Your Honor, he did file a waiver. This case is brand new. I mean, I think we just got the discovery this week or the end of last week. So we're going to request continuance to 6:22. He lives in Central Florida.
6:22, 1 PM for pretrial conference.
And I provided some paperwork to Ms. Reed. She's going to need to read over it, and then we can call her up. Your Honor, the next one
Wait,
is
with who?
Jordis Reed.
Oh, Miss Reed, okay. You're skipping all over the place here.
Your Honor, the next
I
one
figured that was just some new state attorney I hadn't heard of yet.
is Veronica Sandifer, 26 CF 358, followed by Marcus Santos. I know Mr. Santos is present. Mr. Santos, come forward. Followed by Terry Sapp. Your Honor, this is Mark Santos, 25 CF 2257. We have conducted depositions. However, we still need to get his evaluations done. And I did speak with him about that. He said he did receive a phone call just the other day, and they were talking about scheduling in June.
Okay.
But at this point, we are going to request a continuance to June 22nd. He also has some discovery that he wishes to provide me, and we've discussed how he will come to our office and provide us with that.
All right, Mr. Santos, you may need to follow up on that call for the evaluation.
Yes,
Okay.
I returned their call.
Okay.
I'm gonna call again.
Just keep up with it so you can get on their list, otherwise it's just gonna drag out forever. June 22nd, 1 o'clock.
Terry Sapp, followed by Ashley Scott. Your Honor, I've been looking at Mr. Sapp all afternoon, and it wasn't registering with me why. You got your hair cut, okay, that's what it is. All right.
Getting too hot.
If I could pass Mr. Sapp for a few minutes, so we can see if we can't resolve his case, okay?
Okay, and this is where
So if we could
All
call
right,
him
that's
back,
passed,
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Sapp.
Your Honor, the next one is Ashley Scott. Your Honor, she's before the court on 26 CF 164. Do need to meet with her to go over her discovery. We're going to request a continuance to 6/22.
All right, Ms. Scott, June 22nd, stay in touch with Ms. Rivers. We'll see you back on June 22nd, 1 o'clock.
Your Honor, the next one is Dwayne Seals, 26 CF, I believe it's 369, 368. And that's going to be followed by Robert
Seals,
Seals.
who's next?
And then Gary Centerfit. All right, Mr. Seals. They switch it over to a different person. But I can talk to you about it. Do that when we lay down for a few minutes and go over. Your Honor, I'm going to need to call him back so we can go over the terms of the plea agreement.
All right, let's pass Mr. Dwayne Seals for purposes of a plea later. She'll come and talk to you, we'll call you back up.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, the next one is Robert Seals, 26 CF 291. This side will be fine. Okay. Your Honor, my client does want to provide me with some discovery, and I've just talked to him about, how we need to get that. So I'm going to request a continuance to 6/22, give him an opportunity to get that discovery for me.
All right, Mr. Seals, make sure you get it to Ms. Rivers as soon as you can so she can start working on your case. June 22nd, 1 p.m.
Yes, sir, please, thank you. Gracious.
Your Honor, yes, the next one is Gary Centerfit. Your Honor, that is 25 CF 66, I believe it's 666. Your Honor, previously when we had depositions, we couldn't get service on the officers because the officers had moved. We now have location for the officers and depositions have been reset.
When are they reset?
I want to say it's the end of May. So we're requesting continuance to 6/22/26.
All right. I understand what you've told me, however, this case is also from March of '25, so I'd like for it to be resolved next time around, one way or the other.
Yes, Your Honor.
June 22nd, 1 o'clock.
Your Honor, Jessica Smalling, 26 CF 166. Followed by Blaine Spieth. Your Honor, Ms. Smallings is a new case. I do need to meet with her. We have gotten discovery in, but just so the state's aware, there's no offer was attached to it. Score sheet, but no offer.
That must be a mistake, but I'll get it over.
Your Honor, if we could continue it to 6/22.
All right, Ms. Smolin, it's going to be June 22nd at 1 PM. Ms. Smolin was here for a good portion of the morning.
Well, it said I had two. It said 9 a.m. and 1 p.m.
Okay, well, I'm just making sure it's at, you don't know it's at 1. I'm not blaming you for it. I'm just trying to make sure so you don't waste a whole morning again. It may have been before you were appointed a PD, but because I think you would put in an application later in this
Do you
situation.
need a card? Your Honor, the next one is Blaine Spieth, 25 CF 2333. Your Honor, Mr. Spieth is present and approaching. So I did speak with him about a particular item of discovery that I need. We're going to request a continuance to June 22nd. Hopefully, the case will be resolved on that date.
All right, when you say discovery, are you talking about reciprocal discovery?
Yes, Your Honor, reciprocal discovery.
Is there a reason why it hasn't been turned over by your client yet?
Your Honor, he had provided some partial information, like first name, phone numbers.
Okay.
I need some more. So I've talked to him about it today.
All right, Mr. Spieth, give her what she needs as far as information so that she can pursue
Yes, sir.
those things. Otherwise, at some point, I'm just going to say it's time for trial.
Yes, sir.
All right. June 22nd, 1 PM.
Your Honor, the next case is Trenton Stacy, 25 CF 1073. Mr. Stacy is present and approaching. I don't believe the state signed the plea agreement yet. Check. State still needs to sign it. Your Honor, we've reached an agreement in this matter.
I can't hear you. What's that?
That your hazard lights are on in your car, just let you. I can't hear you. Your hazard lights in here.
Yeah.
Mr. Stacy, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Trent Alexander Stacy, 10/13/05.
All right, Mr. Stacy, you're here in 25 CF 1073, where you're charged with one count of possessing motion pictures, which include sexual content of a child, which is a third-degree felony and punishable by up to 5 years in state prison. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement that you've made with the state that calls for you to plead no contest as charged. In return, 5 years of sex offender probation, waive costs of supervision. You'll be designated as a sexual offender. No contact with any minors except for, it says family.
Your Honor, it should say, no contact with any minors except for any family members. He's allowed to have contact with any minors that are family. that, we're going to request continuance to 6/22.
Without objection.
All right, it's a brand-new case, 6/22, 1 o'clock. See you back on that date, Mr. Treaster.
Your Honor, the next one is Michael Vega, 25 CF 1726. He is before the court on one count of child neglect. Your Honor, previously, point, we're asking for continuance to 6/22/26 because he would like to sit in on vet court and see if this is something that he would like to do.
That's without objection, Your Honor. We think that's a good idea, too.
All right, 6/22 at 1 o'clock, Mr. Vega, but as you probably just heard me say to the last gentleman, follow up on that, make sure you're doing your fair share. There's been some changeover, and I just don't want it to fall through the cracks. You come back, I haven't heard back. Just otherwise, it's just gonna delay things even longer. Your case is from August, so it's getting pretty old as it is. I just wanna make sure you have a chance to look into the program and see if it's the right thing for you. All right, June 22nd, 1 o'clock.
Brandon Warren, followed by John Watson, followed by Brandon Warren. Your Honor, I'd spoken with him last time, and he had left beforehand. Anyways, here we are this time, and have not had contact.
He was here last time, but left before you called his case, right?
Yes,
And
Your
now
Honor.
he's not here because you didn't hear his new case number. Or
Yes.
case date,
Yes, Your Honor.
court date. All right. Mr. Warren is gonna be a KPS no bond. If you hear from him, we'll address it.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, the next one is John Watson, 25 CF 2411. Your Honor, we've reached agreement in this matter, if I may approach.
Yes.
If I can call him back up, Your Honor.
We call Mr. Watson.
Your Honor, I believe he's got the plea agreement.
Oh, he's got it. Someone's got it.
You have any questions?
Do we need a score sheet on that?
Yes. I'll sign it.
Thank you. You said a score sheet's on the way?
He scores 17.6 points.
Okay. All right, Mr. Watson, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
John C. Watson, 2/20/61.
All right, and Mr. Watson, you're here in 25 CF 2411, where you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, which is a third-degree felony and punishable by up to 5 years in state prison. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I've been handed a plea agreement between you and the state that calls for you to plead no contest to that charge. In return, it'd be 2 years of probation. You're to do a substance abuse evaluation and complete any recommended counseling, or you can comply with the ECLC program. Have you looked into that?
No, sir, I don't know what that is.
Okay, they'll tell you about it, and you'll get to make your choice about doing the evaluation and recommended treatment or the Emerald Coast Life Center program. Waive cost of supervision, $515 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $100 PD fee, and a $50 application fee. I don't have an adjudication of guilt or not.
Withhold of adjudication.
Withhold.
Withhold.
Okay, so Mr. Watson would be a withhold of adjudication, which means it's not a conviction of the felony. All right, did you understand the plea and sentencing agreement? You can approach Ms. Flowers. Do you need to see this first, Ms. Rivers? Make sure you don't have any objections to it.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you.
And the current charge.
All right, Mr. Watson, do you need any more time to go over this with your lawyer?
I don't think so.
Okay, can you pull the microphone down for him just a little bit? There you go. I can hear him, it's just pretty close. I want to make sure the record's picking it up. All right, Mr. Watson, are you satisfied with your lawyer's representation in this case?
Yes, sir, I am.
Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No, sir, I'm not.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No, sir.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything in return for your plea other than the agreement that I've read?
No, sir.
Do you understand that by entering the plea, there won't be a trial of any kind?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand you're giving up your trial rights, which are listed in the agreement you signed?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand you're waiving any potential defenses that you may have?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation or exclusion from the country?
Yes, sir.
All right, and what is your plea to the possession of controlled substance?
No contest.
I'll accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily, knowingly given. I'm going to withhold adjudication, 2 years of probation, substance abuse evaluation, complete any recommended treatment, or comply with the ECLC program, waive cost of supervision, $615 court cost, $100 PD fee, $50 application fee. This is a guideline sentence as he scored 17.60 points. Mr. Watson, I'll need you to meet with probation, who's sitting there behind you, and then you have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court.
Okay.
It's a withhold.
Your Honor, the next case is, you don't have to sign anything else, you can go to.
I said $515 plus the $100 cost of prosecution, then I changed it to
All right,
$615.
apologize. Your Honor, the next case is Jordan Williams, 25 CF 462. Your Honor, we were provided a number of discovery items today. We have previously tried to do depositions back in December of this year, December 30th. The only people that appeared at the depositions were non-essential police officers, who didn't have anything major to contribute.
Non-essential to the case.
Yes, non-essential to the case. Your Honor, the case officer, it was returned unserved, that he no longer works for the agency, and we don't have any further information on that. The alleged victim, witnesses, 2 of them was served on the state attorney's office, and they did not appear for depositions. And then 1 minor they tried to serve 1 minor, and it was returned not found. So we have it reset for depositions theoretically, but at this point, I mean, we don't still have the information for the officer, for that witness, and I'm not sure how I could do an order to show cause for two people who didn't appear for depositions when it was served on the state. So just,
All right. Who's the state attorney in the case?
As far as the victim, we will, once we get a subpoena, we will serve the victim.
Okay. Was that done previously?
It was not done. We didn't serve her.
You didn't do it that way the first time, Ms. Rivers? Is that what you're saying?
actually, Your Honor, Ms. Martin and the minor, Lynn Stevenson was served back on December 11th. That would be the
State
person from the
Attorney's
state's
Office
office.
investigator.
So, we will try again to get the victim served. As far as the case officer, when I look at my notes, it was Sergeant Tingle was the one who, it's a different one.
No, so Sergeant Tingle filed on it because Logan Schaefer had never finished it. Officer Tingle didn't even have really any information. Logan Schaefer is the case officer.
Well, that's who, we'll talk about it, but I spoke with Sergeant Tingle, and he is the one who did the case, because everyone else said they didn't have any.
Right. Well, and Sergeant Tingle didn't have any information either, so therefore, it all reverted back to Logan Schaefer.
Because most of the information's on the videos that were recorded, so that's what the officers said.
Recorded by whom?
By the defendant.
All right, well, this case is over a year old, so I would expect these depositions to be pursued as a priority. If the people can't be found, then the state's gonna have to make a decision on how to go forward. I mean, if it's law enforcement, that should be relatively easy, but I don't know the situation. All right, I'm gonna mark it as June 22nd at 1 p.m. I'm gonna mark it as last continuance for purpose of depositions. But if it's a situation where witnesses can't be found, then I'll deal with it at that point. All right, June 22nd, 1 o'clock, Ms. Williams.
Your Honor, the next one is Wayne Willis, followed by Rashad Wilson, and then Gary Wright.
All right, Wayne Willis.
Your Honor, that's 26 CF 243. Mr. Willis is present and approaching.
It's a good new case.
Your Honor, after review of the additional documentation, the state would announce an all cross in Mr. Willis's case.
All right, Mr. Willis, the state has dismissed your case. That's all we need. Have a good day.
The next case, Your Honor, is Rashad Wilson.
All right, Mr. Wilson, 25 CF 1511.
We've reached agreement in this matter from the approach.
Thank you. Any objection to the score sheet? All right, Mr. Wilson, can you raise your right hand? Right hand? It's okay. Could you, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Rashad Wilson, 1995. January 13, 1995.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Wilson, you're here in 25 CF 1511, where you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, which is a third-degree felony and punishable by up to 5 years in state prison. Do you understand that? I have been given a plea and sentencing agreement that would have you plead no contest as charged, be it an adjudication of guilt, 18 months of probation, a substance abuse evaluation, and any recommended treatment, or comply with the ECLC, Emerald Coast Life Center program. You'll have that option. 615 court costs, $100 PD fee, $50 application fee, and I'll waive cost of supervision due to the fact you're represented by the PD. Is that what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
All right, is that the state's agreement? Okay. Mr. Wilson, did you go over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand and sign the agreement?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with your lawyer's advice and representation? Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No, sir.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No, sir.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the terms of the agreement I just read?
No.
Do you understand there won't be a trial of any kind if you enter this plea? Do you understand you're giving up your trial rights, which are on page 1 and 2 of the agreement you just signed? Yes?
Yes, sir.
I know what you're saying, I just want to make sure the record's clear. All right, and do you understand you're waiving any potential defenses that you may have?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation or exclusion from the country?
Yes, sir.
All right, and what is your plea to the one count of possession of a controlled substance, third-degree felony?
No contest.
I'll accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily knowingly given, adjudicate you guilty, 18 months probation, substance abuse evaluation, and complete any recommended counseling, or you can comply with the ECLC program, 615 court costs, $100 PD fee, $50 application fee, waive cost of supervision. I do need your fingerprints, Mr. Wilson, then speak with probation, who's sitting there behind you. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court. I do have the sentencing guidelines. There was no objection by the defense. They show 27.20 points. This is a guideline sentence. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Step up to be fingerprinted.
Your Honor, I missed Ronnie Watts, that's 26 CF 183. So if we could do her next, this is Gary Wright, 26 CF 388.
All right, Gary Wright. Here we go. Go ahead.
We did have depositions the other day, Your Honor. However, we didn't have proof of service on everyone, but we do want to leave it just set on the trial docket. We believe it'll resolve before then.
What are we set? We're setting on the trial docket?
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
basically, plea trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Wright, it'll be May 4th. That's next Monday for plea or trial. That's at 9 o'clock. We'll see you back on that date. Stay in touch with Ms. Rivers.
Your Honor, Ronnie Watts, 26 CF 183. Your Honor, she has signed a DPA. I may approach.
I just need to see it. Okay. I think it just needs to be filed.
So, Your Honor, it calls for a 3-month period, so we would just ask the court to set this case out.
What was the name again?
Ronnie Lynn Watts.
There it is. All right, DPA is filed. As far as you said it's 90 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any good days before 90? Best I can do is July 9th, otherwise it's after the 90 days. July 9th, 9 o'clock, just for status to see if the DPA has been completed. If it has, it'll be taken off the docket and the case will be dismissed. Thank you, Ms. Watts.
And, Your Honor, there was other person, that would be Jordis Reed, 25 CF 1896.
I think you had a couple others that you didn't call. We'll go through them.
And, Your Honor, Ms. Reed is also entering into a deferred prosecution agreement that calls for 6 months.
There you go. Let's put that for December 21st at 9 a.m. for purposes of status, make sure everything's done and be taken off the docket if you've completed everything.
Your Honor, Ms. Reed has moved to the state of Georgia, so I'm just having her update the address for the clerk's office.
Since it's a DPA, she's not being supervised, correct?
Correct.
All right, so. Is that everyone you have, Ms. Rivers, other the ones you're calling back?
Yes, Your Honor.
What about Herbert Rogers?
Your Honor, he's in jail.
Okay, so he'll be tomorrow. And there's a few you wanted to call back because they didn't show, so let's make sure we address those
Yes,
before you, I just don't want you to leave before we've addressed some of
Yes.
those. James Simmons?
Mr. Simmons is in jail.
So he'll be Wednesday. Paula Todosivic.
Your Honor, the state and all process that case.
Okay. John Whalen.
I did miss Mr. Whalen. He's here, Your Honor. 25 CF 2214. We've reached agreement in this matter, Your Honor.
All right. Is there a judicial DCF case?
Yes, Your
Yes.
Honor. We previously had a motion hearing to modify his bond condition regarding contact, and the court even made reference in the order of modification to the DCF case. There was a difference in, I think it was the name or something, the spelling, to where the court had trouble finding the information at first.
I remember the case now, I just wasn't aware that was Mr. Whalen. I remember the facts more than I remember the names, because there's just too many. And I do see that order, I signed that a couple of weeks ago. Okay, Mr. Whalen, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And can you tell me your full name and date of birth, please?
John Whalen, August 18th, 1989.
All right, Mr. Whalen, you're here in 25 CF 2214. We are charged with cruelty towards a child, third-degree felony, punished by up to 5 years in state prison. Do you understand that? I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement between you and the state that calls for you to plea as charged, withhold of adjudication, 3 years probation, comply with your DCF or FFN case plan, contact with with the children is in accordance with that DCF case, and I've previously cited that in the previous order. Complete the parenting and substance abuse classes, $666 in court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $100 fee, PD fee, $50 application fee, and waive costs of supervision. Are those the terms that you wanted to go forward with today? All right, have you had enough time to go over this with your attorney? Did you understand and sign it? Are you satisfied with your lawyer's representation and advice? Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances? Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues? Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the terms of the agreement? Do you understand that if you enter a plea, there won't be a trial of any kind? And you understand that you're giving up your trial rights, which are on page 1 and page 2 of the agreement you signed? And do you understand that you're waiving all potential defenses? And do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation or exclusion from the country? All right, and what is your plea as charged? I'm going to accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily, knowingly given, withhold adjudication, 3 years probation, comply with your DCF FFN case plan, contact with the children will be in accordance with that case plan, and that case, that's with Judge Gontarek, right? Complete a parenting and substance abuse classes, $666 in court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $100 PD fee, $50 application fee, and waive cost of supervision. I do need you to speak with probation before you leave. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court. This is a guideline sentence. No objections to the score sheet, Mrs.
No,
Rivers? All right, you scored 36.0 points, so it is a guideline sentence. All right, thank you, sir. Step back and talk to probation. Anyone else? Rashada Wilson pled, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that's all I have, other than the ones you wanted to recall for purposes of,
And Veronica Sandifer?
didn't you call her and you were gonna, I had a few that you were gonna check on to see if they were here, and a couple that may want to accept their pleas, but I didn't go through those just now.
Your Honor, she lives in Georgia, so I guess she couldn't get transportation back down here.
Have you heard from her at all?
No, Your Honor.
I see a waiver appearance was filed on April 23rd.
Good, good.
What do you want to do with her case?
Your Honor, I would like to continue it to 6/22 so I can meet with her via phone to go over her case.
All right. It's first time up. Her appearance was waived for this appearance, June 22nd, 1 o'clock.
And Your Honor, I have 2 or 3 left, and those were ones that we wanted to discuss the state's offer.
I think it was SAP, SEALs, maybe another one. All right. Mr. Williams, you ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Billy Lee Allen.
All right, Mr. Allen. There he is.
Judge, I've been talking to the state about possible resolutions in the case. The state asked that it be passed till docket day so they can consult with the alleged victims.
Okay.
We can do that with or without subpoenas, Judge.
That was just my next question. What are we going to do if it doesn't resolve?
Well, if we do it without subpoenas, I keep trying to get it resolved. If we do it with subpoenas, then I guess we're on tap to go to trial on it.
I'm familiar with the process. I'm just asking which one you're asking for, both sides.
I'm concerned about the possibility that they don't get everything they need to know until the weekend, and then I don't have time to really go over things with him. That's my only concern, so I'll ask that it be without.
I would say with, just because it gives us more flexibility if we still need to, and we would respect the defense's need to, if we needed to continue it at that point. But that way, if we need to go, we're ready to go, and we have that ability.
Set up for Monday for plea trial or continue.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I'll just point out that plea, trial, continue, PTC, pretrial conference, that's supposed to be done for today.
Yes, sir. Well,
That's
we're
just a
we're trying.
coincidence, but those are the three things that we try to figure out today.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, sir.
We'll see you back Monday, 9 o'clock. That's May 4th, plea, trial, or continue.
Okay, I'll see you again on Monday, okay?
All right.
All right.
Next Monday.
Yes, sir, next Monday.
I would point out the case is over a year old, so it probably should be resolved unless there's something else y'all are waiting on.
Yes, sir. Cody Hager. Judge, I did see Mr. Hager this morning, and I was in communication with him all weekend. To the point of getting a little annoyed late yesterday afternoon at speaking to the second relative. What my understanding was, this was another one we were trying to bring in for a landing. Ms. Leone wanted to speak with somebody about the children and whether or not we were going to, right now it's set for, she was asking for no contact. I was asking that he be allowed to complete his parenting plan, which he'd already done, and have no violent contact and maybe no physical discipline. And she was needing to talk to some other people about that and was asking to be set for Monday. But I don't know why he's not here at the moment. I have concerns.
I think I know why he's not here. It's been an order to revoke his bond that I've already signed and filed due to the fact he's not complying with pretrial services, so there'll be a capias for his arrest.
Yes,
No
sir.
bond.
All right, Judge,
And just so you know, as
James,
far as that, it says that he hasn't contacted pretrial services for weeks. That's Hager. Come on up.
oh, okay. Judge obviously asked the court to withdraw the capias for failure to appear. What I've
I'll withdraw the
advised him-
capias, but he's in the custody of the bailiff.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Hager, the state's wanting to have until docket day, which is next Monday, to try to confirm those issues with the visitation. So I'm going to leave it set for then. Judge, I think all the depots have been done in the case. The co-defendant Riggs, charges against her were either dismissed or she pled. Mr. Klein's represented her, so I don't think there's anything more to do to have the case ready for trial. Hoping to get it resolved based on the state's having further contact with, I guess it's a therapist for the child, or maybe it's the DCF worker. My understanding is
We would
that,
put it plea trial, is that what you're saying?
That's what Ms. Leone has down for, is plea trial, please.
it means that if we don't get it worked out, everything will be ready to go to trial.
All right, so it'll be May 4th, 9 o'clock for purposes of docket day. Mr. Hager, I've signed an order for your arrest due to the fact that you haven't been complying with your pretrial supervision. You'll be taken into custody at this time.
James Wheeler Hicks III. Judge, I need to get Mr. Hicks come in and see me. We've got discovery in, have got an offer, but it is a DOC offer.
All right.
So I'm going to ask to continue the case.
All right, Mr. Hicks, we're going to have you come back on June 22nd at 1 p.m. Make an appointment with Mr. Williams to go over that discovery now that he has it, and we'll see you back on that date.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Tony Hoover. Judge, this is another one that I've been talking with Ms. Leone about, and she'd asked that it be set off until docket day.
How so? Like, plea continue, plea trial, trial?
Judge,
Well,
I don't see the case going to trial. I think we're trying to nail down some side issues on the situation with the daughter. Wait, I said docket day, I'm wrong. She had asked to set it off longer, to maybe bring him in on 5/28 to resolve that issue. He's already got, I'm thinking somebody else has got a bond set for the 28th anyway. So him, I'm going to ask to continue on the 22nd, but we may be able to bring him in for an early plea on the 20th.
Ms. Basso?
Without objection, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hoover, we're going to set you for June 22nd at 1 o'clock. However, if y'all figure everything out and you want to come in earlier to resolve the case, we can do that. Just set it on one of my other dockets.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Hoover.
Thank you.
Jack Hooley. Judge, I need to get Mr. Hooley into the office as well. I'm going to ask you to continue the case. We may have a counteroffer to make after I speak with him in the office.
Have you had contact with Mr. Hooley?
Judge, I think he's been trying, but I think maybe wait until after the appointments close down.
Okay. Mr. Hooley, I would go contact Mr. Williams' office today,
Yes, sir.
set an appointment with him,
Yes, sir.
go over your discovery, talk to him about strategy, talk to him about plea offers, because if you don't want to meet with him, then I can always just take him off your case. Okay,
Yeah, it's just a miscommunication.
okay.
Yeah.
There you go, sir.
Thank you.
All right, just want to make sure that you're hearing it right now.
When's it gonna be?
All right, we'll see you back June 22nd at 1 o'clock. Just make sure you make an appointment with him and have seen him before then.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Jeffrey Lee Johnson. Judge, I've got we finally got the Florida driving record, which was what I needed, and got that in Friday, I think. I've talked with the state about it, told them what I think the issues are. I don't know that his suspension is valid. Any rate, I'm going to ask you to continue it. I left a message for Mr. Johnson, but it's going to be hard for him to understand without me sitting in front of him, pointing to stuff on his Florida driving record.
Okay.
So, Mr. Johnson, schedule another appointment with me. And this should be, I know you had this marked as the last continuance. I can try to do it for docket day, Judge, if you prefer.
And this case is from July, and it's a driver's license, but it looks like the certified record was just sent to you on Friday?
I think it was sent Thursday evening or Thursday afternoon. I received it Friday morning.
Looking
Your
at
Honor,
this.
I had a 2023 case reopened, and they
Okay.
haven't given me a court date on that, but they're trying to push this through. That 2023 case is directly the result of these. Or that.
No, this is the
these
result
are
of the
those,
2023
yes.
case.
I think it's 000011106.
Oh, there it is.
Got it over there.
Sir, we can approach and I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna, we'll come back on Monday
Yes.
about it, May 4th. And my quick looking at it, my concern is just whether or not you were reinstated a clearance letter, as you've talked about in your petition that you put in the other case, which I hadn't seen, I'm reading it right now.
Yes, sir.
Talks about almost like a mitigating, hey, can you modify it? But I'll let them go through the documents now that they have it. I just,
Well, I've also got proof that those documents you're talking about were when I cleared it with the county at the courthouse, they sent a clearance letter to the DMV and to me.
but a clearance letter typically says you can reinstate. You still have to go and reinstate. Until it's
That would
reinstated,
be an expired license, not a suspended license, though.
no, sir. It's until, you're suspended until it's reinstated, and you have an affirmative obligation to make sure it's reinstated. I'm not gonna argue the law with you, but I'm just telling you that's probably what the issue is. But as we discussed up here, it's probably at least mitigating as to if it was an expired suspension or an expired revocation, that whether or not there's some knowledge issues there. They're gonna take a look at it. They'll come back on Monday, May 4th, and see if they can't get it resolved.
Okay, thank you.
But I tried to quickly read your handwritten
Yeah.
petition and the other case, once you gave me the case number. I know it's assigned to me, but I don't remember ever seeing it, but I read through it quickly just now and understand what the potential issues are. So let's see if they can't figure it out for Monday.
Thank you. What time?
We'll call it plea or continue for Monday, 5/4,
Thank you, Judge.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Judge, I believe the next one I have is Robert Ravenel Johnson.
Robert Johnson.
All right, Judge, I spoke with Mr. Johnson briefly. If the court will give us a continuance, that's what I'll ask for. We have corresponded by email, but I just got some of the, I think a draft copy of the plea offer and a copy of the score sheet out to him.
This case is from May of last year. What's the holdup? I called it last continuance in February.
Judge, if you want to just do it for docket day then,
Okay.
we'll do it for docket day.
Have you conveyed the new plea to him?
I have, Judge.
Okay. Do y'all want to put it as plea trial?
That's what the state would request, Your Honor.
It's a year-old possession case. And if there's
Yes.
nothing left to be done, I'd rather get it resolved one way or the other.
Yes, sir.
All right, plea trial,
All right,
May
Judge.
4th, Monday at 9.
All right. Go over there, you're gonna find a pen, write down, pick an appointment time, and put your name and phone number down on it, and I'll see you Friday.
Nope.
Sammy Lee Johnson?
Oh, Friday for an appointment.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just
Yes,
wanted
sir.
to make sure.
I'm not gonna have any time between now and Friday.
No, no worries, I just wanted to make sure it was,
Look like you've been doing pretty good there, man. You've been busy.
Judge, this may be Mr. Johnson.
Tell me something good and stick with it.
No, this isn't,
Seems like you're kinda nice.
what's your name? What's your name, sir?
Sammy Johnson.
Okay, all right. Judge.
Mr. Johnson, please
Yes, sir.
don't yell out in my courtroom like that, please.
Oh, I'm just speaking to you.
Well, you're making a disturbance yelling from back there. Don't do that, please.
I apologize.
All right, and don't point a stick at me either.
I apologize.
I understand.
He's post-CBA, Judge.
I understand.
So, at any rate, Judge, we are having him evaluated. His appointment with Dr. McDonald's on 6/17. Courtroom demeanor will be one of the things she'll be looking at.
I'm sure.
And so I'm going to ask to continue it till 6/22.
All right, Mr. Johnson, we'll see you back on June 22nd.
You be nice, Mrs. George.
That's at 1 o'clock. Make sure you're here on time, and you've got an appointment with the doctor on the 17th. Make sure you handle that, too.
I need that stuff wrote down in the paper. I lost my paper.
Judge, from Ms. Williams, are you here with him?
No.
No, okay.
I need to wrote down that.
I'll write it down. 6/22.
You ain't concerned
Or-
about this stick, but I had a stroke over there in your thing.
1
So I died.
p.m.
I understand. It's not my jail. It's the county's jail.
In fact, I'll write that on a card for you. That may be easier for you.
Despite what you've heard.
You know, Mother's Day is coming right around the corner.
I got the cards already. I bought them a couple weeks ago. I try to get them in advance so I don't forget.
There you go, sir.
You know, last week was Administrative Professionals Day, Secretary's Day. I was in the middle of a trial. I called all the lawyers up because some of their paralegals were here, and I told them, remember, tomorrow is Administrative Professionals Day.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Johnson. We'll see you on 6/22. Make sure you see the doctor on the 17th of June.
Tavares Kendall. Judge, there's been a substantial change in the plea offer.
Okay.
And I talked with him about that a little bit this morning. The change happened over the course of the weekend.
All right.
I need to spend a little bit more time with him. He apparently just suffered a death in the family. And I'd love to continue it one more time.
It's
but
a
if I
year-old
can't-
case.
Yes, sir, I know. If I can't, then I need to at least get him in, or maybe Friday for docket day. How about docket day without subpoenas?
State.
State would request with subpoenas, Your Honor, specifically on 885. That's the one the state would intend on going forward with first, Your Honor.
Okay, let's see here.
part of the agreement was to resolve some of the counts on that and dismiss 886. So that makes sense.
All right, let's put it for plea trial on Monday, 5/4. It's this Monday at 9 o'clock.
All right. Mr. Kendall, you're going to see a legal pad over there with a couple of pens on it. Pick an appointment time and put your name and a phone number for you down on it, okay? And I'll see you on Friday. Judge.
And just so, I'm trying to make sure we're resolving as many as we can this time around, and I brought this up earlier to some of the other lawyers, I think it was this morning before the PDs were here, is we only have one trial week in July.
No,
And
yes, sir.
I brought that up several months ago, and I just wanted to kind of remind everybody, so that's why I'm trying to make sure these are resolved, because if we try to push them all to July, it's going to fall apart, so.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Next case.
Tiffany Lockman. Judge, believe this is the first time up. I'm going to ask to continue it.
No objection.
It does appear the first time up. Ms. Lockman, we're going to set you for June 22nd at 1 p.m. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Williams, and we'll see you back on that day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Johnny Howard Lee. Judge, looks like we weren't appointed until he was in court for arraignment on 3/26. I'm going to move to continue the case. At this point, we've got a score sheet, but I don't think we've got any offer, and I think they're trying to reach out to the alleged victim before they make one.
That's correct.
All right, Mr. Lee, they need some time to work on your case. They've only had it for a couple of weeks, so it's going to be June 22nd at 1 p.m. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams. We'll see you back on that day. All right.
Okay. You're welcome. Roger Melvin Lee. Judge, I've got a waiver on him. Mr. Lee has,
I do see a waiver was filed.
okay, I was going to say I've got a copy of it.
It was just filed today, but it's got his signature on it.
Yes, sir. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and move to continue him.
It's the first time up. June 22nd, 1 o'clock for Roger Lee.
Kalani Jade Lewis, 2025 CF 1530. Judge, you indicated last continuance. I think we've got this worked out. We're talking about doing a DPA on it. I just got the response from the state suggesting that this morning. I don't know over here who drafts those up and.
I emailed it to you.
You did? Oh, okay. Ms. Lewis, can you come back on Monday and see me on Friday? Okay, let's do that then, Judge.
All right, so May 4th, 9 o'clock for PTI. Is it with a plea or no?
Judge, let me look at this. Is this the,
It's just gonna be a DPA, so there.
Oh, it's a DPA. I'm sorry. DPA. All right, well, if y'all get that signed and filed this week, then we can cancel Monday.
yes,
But otherwise, I'll see you Monday until that gets signed and filed, and they tell you that you don't have to be here. All right, thank you, Ms. Lewis.
pick a time on that and write down your name and phone number and come see me on Friday. Reception's fussing at me for telling people just show up Friday morning. It makes their life crazy. All right, Rayshawn Love. Okay, all right, so Judge, we got where we thought he wasn't going to be able to do VA, and then he heard from them this morning. where he is going to be able to do vets court.
At court, okay.
So we're still working on that. We're still getting it all kind of massaged out, but I'd even contacted the state about it, talking about trying to renegotiate some of the probation terms. But he advised me this morning he got a phone call with him while he was waiting to be called into court.
Okay.
So if I can pass it again, Judge.
Well, again, I think I've said this a couple of times, it's on the vet court, it's a little bit in flux right now, with some transition going on. I just want to make sure everyone's following up on it. Otherwise, it just takes longer, especially if you want to go see several sessions of it to know what it's all about. So I don't have an issue with continuing it. I'd like for it to be the last continuance, because it's 8 weeks that I'm giving you. It should be resolved that way if it's going to be. Otherwise, I think it's time to go to trial or resolve it in whatever other way.
Yes, sir.
All right, June 22nd, 1 o'clock. Mr. Love, we'll see you back that day. Obviously, make sure you follow up the best you can with anyone from Veterans Court. All right, thank you.
All right, sir, good luck. Travis Madden, 2026 CF 349.
It's like a brand-new case.
Yes, sir. Okay, never mind, I made note. Judge, I'm going to move to continue it. It's a fairly new case. Looks like we were appointed on 2/26. We're still waiting on the labs to come back.
All right, it's first time up. Continue to June 22nd at 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. All right, sir.
See you back on that date, Mr. Madden.
Randy Joel Matthias.
Good. How are you?
Judge.
Me too.
All right, I met with him briefly this morning. I've got a number so I can get a hold of him. And there has been a plea offer in the trial. He needs, though, to go over the discovery with me. And there may be a provision on there, if he does decide to accept the offer, that we would try to get the state to remove. I'll go ahead and just ask for a continuance, Judge.
Looks like there was some amended discovery. All right. Mr. Matthias, June 22nd at 1 p.m. Stay in contact with Mr. Williams. Go over that paperwork like you talked about. Let's see if we can't bring it in for our landing next time around. All right. Thank you, sir.
No, sir, I've got to call a bunch of cases. Just call my office and get it to them. You too. Christopher McClellan.
Did you skip
Oh, I'm
Maurer?
sorry, I skipped Holly Maurer. Judge, this is Holly Maurer. It's case number 26, CF 3378. This is the first time up. I'm asking for a continuance.
State, have any issues?
It looks like we were arraigned 4-9.
All right, it's going to be June 22nd at 1 o'clock. Ms. Maurer, be back on that date. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams.
Christopher McClellan.
'25 CF 2018.
Judge, we're still
Morning,
trying to get
afternoon.
some evidence in on this case. We've contacted the state. They're trying to get it to us. I'm going to move to continue.
What is it that y'all are waiting on? This is from October.
A lot of the evidence on this apparently is some text messages. They sent us a discovery exhibit saying text messages send through CIP portal, but it didn't wind up through the CIP portal. I'm also trying to get his cell phone records to see if we can show that some of these messages were spoofed, were sent using an app like
I
Google
understand.
Voice, something like that.
Sure.
Right, and they were brought to my attention, and I tracked them down, or trying to track them down. I went through the file, I couldn't locate it, so we are looking for it.
All right, Mr. McClellan, we'll see you back on June 22nd at 1 o'clock. Let's make sure that discovery issue is fixed before then. Stay in touch with Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, the next on the docket is Clovis McClellan. Mr. McClellan won't be answering. He was picked up this morning.
Different Mr. McClellan, Mr. McClellan.
Yeah, Clovis.
Clovis, okay. So he'll be on the 29th?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see him on Wednesday. Well, I don't know if he's going to be released. You said if he was just picked up yesterday, I'm assuming he's not going to be.
It's on an Alabama warrant. What inevitably happened, this is not the first time I talked with his bondsman. This is a regular occurrence for him. They hold him 30 days. Alabama doesn't come and get him, and so they release him. But periodically he gets picked up on that old Alabama warrant.
Alabama probably needs to list it if it's an extraditable warrant or not, if they're not going to come get him.
Yes. All right. So we'll call him up on Wednesday. Bianca McDonald, 25 CF 1602. Judge, Ms. McDonald's approaching. Ms. McDonald, you have a chance to read all of this? Did you understand it? Is this still what you want to do?
Yes, is there?
Actually, Judge, there's one small renegotiation. If we can just pass her till the end of the docket, and I'll talk with the state about it.
Shouldn't be long, Ms. McDonald.
We're talking about the community service work, Judge.
Okay. All right, pass it for a plea.
Thank you, Judge. Russell McLaughlin. Judge, Mr. McLaughlin has some respiratory issues.
Okay.
In fact, I can hear him wheeze from over here. Judge, what I'll do is I'll move to continue Mr. McLaughlin.
What are we doing with this case?
Judge, the offer on it's 45 months state prison. I'm trying to come up with a miracle.
Okay.
He's a chronic COPD patient. I got to do anything I can.
Yeah, I understand, but
I used to work in pulmonary.
what's going to be done with this case?
The second time it came in, he had some prescriptions records with him with the COPD, but he hasn't seen the videos yet. I need to get him in to watch the videos with me and see if he can verify or dispute any of that. I'm going to continue to try to get more and more recent records, stuff that's more than just the medication, see if I can convince the state to go less than the 45 months prison they're asking for.
Problem is, last time I was in this division, Mr. McLaughlin had another case from a search warrant. I believe, and it's kind of, the house is a nuisance. I know it's not charged as that, but that's what it ends up as being. It's also the guideline score.
I see he pled to 1129 back in May of last year.
Yes, sir.
Something needs to be done to finalize the case, Mr. Williams. I'm looking at the history. I mean, there's at least half a dozen drug charges in the past 5 years.
Yes, sir.
There's other crimes of violence. He was found, according to the police report in this case, with brass knuckles in his pocket. Yeah, obviously, something needs to be done here. I don't think the state's just going to keep ditching cases because of his medical history if he's going to continue to, and I'm not saying about this current case, but I mean, there's at least one felony case pretty much every year, sometimes 2 or 3, numerous misdemeanor cases. They're all drugs and paraphernalia and battery and.
And Mr. McLaughlin, you need to be listening to this.
Yeah, now I understand why, despite these being what they are, charges, the history is pretty bad.
Yes, sir.
All right, last continuance, June 22nd, 1 o'clock. All right, we'll see you back on June 22nd, Mr. McLaughlin, 1 o'clock.
Anthony McLeod. Judge, he's got a number of cases, 25 CF 1967, 25 CF 1978, 25 CF 1990. There should also be a 25 CF 2179, I believe.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cases, yes.
All right. Has there been any change in the evidence? You guys get a drop charge from anybody?
So I'm looking right now.
All right, Judge. No? Okay.
Well, there is one that had already, the same one from February on 25 CF 1967.
Is that Victoria?
No.
You should have one coming apparently from Victoria. Judge, we can go ahead and leave it on for docket day. Now, it looks like he was arraigned on at 12/4, and so this is going to be the second time up. If there's a possibility of getting it resolved, probably ought to push for that. So I'll go ahead and
Got 4 different cases with a felony battery charge, plus a criminal mischief on one. He also has a pending misdemeanor battery in county court.
Yes, sir.
Offers 60 months. Yeah.
60 months DOC. All right. So what's going to happen if it's not resolved on docket day?
But Judge, we'll just go ahead and Set for plea or trial then.
All right, which one is the state going to go forward first?
I haven't been able to, could I, like, advise the court on docket day, which case? I just need.
Well, I think Mr. Williams would need to know about it sooner than that, so.
Then we just have to do with the victim's availability, and we could say 25 CF 1990.
1990. Anything else needs to be done on that case, Mr. Williams, to your understanding?
Not that I can think of, Judge.
Doesn't it appear have there been depots?
No, but I've been given other information.
All right, so 25 CF 1990 will be set for plea trial. The other one's plea continue.
Thank you, Judge.
We just can't let these cases stack up. It's just, there's already 4 of them, and there's another one in county court, so.
Yes, sir. All right, so go ahead and come see me on Friday about when we pick an appointment time, and we'll talk more then, and I'll tell you which one 1990 is. Edward McTier, or Edwards McTier.
Edward McTier.
Judge, I'd sent over a recommendation or a request to the state, and a massage on the plea offer, Judge. There were some areas, and I was asking for a citation to a particular statute. Haven't heard anything back. I think, though, this is the second time up, maybe? Yeah, it was rain 12/4, set for 12/23, and he's out of jail, so I'll go ahead and just move to continue it, but if we can get that information.
Yeah, it's the first time up. 12/26, or I'm sorry, 2/26 was his arraignment date.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Mr. Williams, my offer's not gonna change. We'll remain open until pre-trial.
Still like to sometime get that statute. All right.
All right. All right, June 22nd, 1 o'clock. Has that offer been conveyed, Mr.
It has,
Williams?
Judge.
Okay.
It has.
All right, well, let's not wait till that date to find out if you're not gonna take it, then start working on it. If it's gonna be a trial at some point, let's get it worked up.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. McTier. We'll see you back June 22nd.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Next is Kristen Miller, 2026 CF 317.
Kristen Miller, I don't have that one.
Judge, I'm going to move to continue, I believe.
Hold on, I don't have Miss Miller.
Oh, I'm sorry. She was in jail, she bonded out. In fact, she bonded out the same day I went out to see her. And so I told her to come in for today.
There she is. 26 CF 317. It was set for Wednesday. Since you bonded out, you can come here. So, all right. So it's the first time up. Looks like, yeah, arraignment was March 5th. What would you like to do with it? I'm sorry. What would you like to do?
Move to continue, Judge.
All right. First time up, June 22nd, 1 o'clock. Or Ms. Miller will take her off the docket from Wednesday. You don't have to be here Wednesday, too.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Okay. Orel Mitchell.
Oh, there he is.
All right, Judge, state's just tendered an offer I want to go over with the client. And so if we can have him come in on Monday, please continue. Mr. Mitchell, I want you to pick an appointment time on that piece of legal pad. Just write your name there and your phone number, okay? And I'll see you Friday at that time. The judge is going to announce the date, though.
All right, May 4th, that's Monday at 9 o'clock.
Okay, for May 4th.
Next Monday, a week from today.
All right, sir. Thank you. All right, Ethan Montaldo. Case number 2026-189. Judge, this is Ethan Montaldo. The state's tendered an offer for pretrial intervention. I went over the terms with him and the PTI plea agreement earlier this morning. He, though, lives out of state, and so I'm probably going to need to coordinate some issues with that, but I think ultimately it's going to be resolved with a plea.
When do you want to do that?
I don't know that I'm going to have time to do all that, because I'm probably going to have to also talk with probation. I don't think I'm going to have time to do all of it until docket day. It is the first time up.
Okay. All right, let's go June 22nd at 1 o'clock. What state is it?
No objection.
No, I'm sorry, what state is it that he lives in?
Alabama.
Alabama. Just, sometimes it changes how easy it is.
Judge, he just advised me that his name's misspelled
Okay,
on the documents. It should be Montalvo. Is that correct, sir?
V as in Victor.
V as in Victor.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because I've met people with a V or a T, but never a D. So, all right. So it's Montalvo? Okay.
And I'll correct it on our stuff.
All right, we'll see you back on June 22nd at 1 o'clock. It's going to be a plea to PTI, right?
Yes, sir.
If it is a PTI, okay. All right, thank you, sir.
All right, no problem. And Mr. Berry, I'll be calling you to run over potential issues with you so that you can advise me, educate me. Elijah Murray. Judge, I think you've got Miscellaneous
I do.
on the docket, but state filed a dismissal on that.
I was going to ask that.
No, you're fine.
And who's this?
This is Elijah Murray.
Don't have Murray.
Case number 2026 CF 152. And I've had a misunderstanding and may be able to fix that problem. I think that was my fault. Okay? So I'll make the necessary phone calls once I confirm. All right, so I'm going to just move to continue it at this time, Judge.
Okay, so this case was initially set for Wednesday, the 29th,
Yes, sir.
and so obviously he's been released from jail.
Yes, sir.
First time up. Let's put it on June 22nd at 1 o'clock.
All right, thank you, Judge. Judge, I believe the last two have already been handled. The first is Ashley Nowling, and I think Landon kept that one and probably called it this morning.
He did.
And the other one was Alexandra Offsack, and we handled that.
That this morning as well.
Yes, sir.
All right, is there anyone that hasn't been called at least once?
Still need to talk to Bianca.
So it looks like everyone is just people we're recalling to handle. All right, why don't we take about a 10-minute recess? Y'all get everybody lined up the way you want to, and then we'll handle that.
Yes, sir.
In recess for 10 minutes.
All right, thank you.
Court is in recess.
It was a score sheet for Alan. Or no, to Miss